Hello, hello. All right, market's gonna open in about 4 minutes. Kid Poker, what's happening? How'd you do today? How's it going? Lost 145. That's not too bad. That's manageable, right? Yeah, the market was a little tricky. We traded pretty well this morning, and then I got in a little bit of a chop zone here between like 10 and noontime. Jay Stores, what's happening? Oh, right. Oh, you did cut a loser last night? Nice. Oh, you wouldn't cut a loser last night. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta cut them losers. I've been doing much better with my static stops lately. I tend to I tend to trade a lot with mental stops, but in this market you just kind of never know. So even if I put a wide stop, then it's better than nothing. Oh, you can't hear me? Hello, hello? Oh, I don't know, J Stars. Kid Poker says he hears me. Says I'm... Alright, cool. I don't know. I'm kind of curious, and I think Trump was speaking too. He was speaking around 5 o'clock Eastern time, so. But yeah, I decided to hop on. A lot of excitement today. Excitement with the 0 Day J's chat and his appearance on Top Step TV, which is kind of funny. Oh, okay, J Stars. Yeah, I'll be here for a few hours or so, an hour or two. See what the market does. I'm gonna work on this Apex evaluation. We did okay in the funded accounts today. We finished green on everything. We finished up $900 on this evaluation. We went 4 for 4 on the stream earlier today. Grabbed 35 NQ points and 30 CL ticks. So got another daily payout coming. Just $140. But it's better than nothing. Here we go. The market is open. Hey, Joker Trades, what's happening? What's going on, man? How'd you do today? So yeah, so we got another daily payout coming from Take Profit Trader, which is pretty sweet. Only 140 bucks. I ended up getting in a short here. It got a little bit iffy. Ended up going my way. Oop. I just got rid of it. See, it gets rid of your... But yeah, ended up getting a little iffy on our trade. Took some drawdown and then came back. I ended up scalping out. So we won't trade that account until I can apply for that daily payout. This Tradeify account is almost a payout. You just need $50 for 4 more days for payout. Nice, Kid Poker. Yeah. Yeah, just grind that out. And you know, if you don't get $50 in 4 days, you might get it in 6 or 7 days. All good. Maybe 10 days. Just keep grinding. That's what I'm trying to do right now, is stay patient with Tradeify accounts, because I just got to get over the consistency mark now. So I'm right there. So I got to get under 20%, and this will be a payout. So Josh, what's happening, man? How'd you do today? How's it going? Yeah, thanks, Josh. Yeah, we traded pretty good earlier today. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Kid Poker. I believe so. So your highest... So because my highest day was over the 20%, so I had a $388 day. So I gotta get that up a bit. So let's see if we can get any volatility tonight. I don't know. I don't want this pro account over here. I don't want to trade it. Not until I apply for that daily payout. Which lately the Take Profit dashboard has been updating super late. So it usually doesn't even update until like 8, 9 o'clock at night. But like, I applied for a daily payout last night, and by the time I woke up this morning, it was already approved. So I was able to trade that account today. Oh, nice, Josh. 2 days from max payout on Tick. Nice. Oh, you did? Sweet. Yeah, that pro account is... Once you get to that daily payout, man, it's nice. As soon as you get to that daily payout, you know, and you can take a daily payout, whether it's just a couple $100, then you're like, well, that just paid for the account and then some, so. The intraday trailing drawdown was a little bit of a pain, but like I did on my Take Profit Pro account, is I kind of traded it like an evaluation, and I traded it super aggressively. That's what I did, and then I ended up getting 2,300 and on day one on this current account. So I didn't worry about the trailing drawdown. Hey, nice, full port. Awesome. Yeah, there is something to be said about the daily payout. So, and the reason why they do the intraday trailing is to kind of keep us from full porting. So I get it, because if they didn't have intraday trailing once you get to funded, then yeah, there's some strategies to full port that account to get a nice payout. Hey Mo Lester, what's happening? It's the legend, Mo Lester. It's good to see you, man. So it looks like we had a little bit of a gap down and then we filled it pretty quickly. We did have Google earnings. And I believe we had Trump speaking too at like 5 p.m. Eastern. But pretty much most of the news was already maybe he's still speaking. I don't know. No, he's not speaking. Oh yeah, we had some headlines just before the market closed. And yeah, I got a little shaky there for a bit. You can see all this red here at the end of the market. But so this Apex account is actually a static account. So I don't know if you guys were watching earlier today. I was trading it. I got rebuild on it. I kind of forgot about it, but then I was like, hey, heck with it. I'm going to trade it. If I can pass it, then I pass it. Nothing wrong with having an extra account. Who's Mo? Yeah, Mo. I don't know, but I don't know who Mo is, but I think he's Canadian, right? Because I think it said Canadian on his donation to the J. So, but besides that, maybe it's Stock Tiger. Maybe it's Stock Tiger. So, if you guys had been watching my last overnight stream, I was kind of forward testing this little inside bar strategy, the first inside bar strategy during the Asia session. And I've hit it 18 out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So 18 out of 21 nights, and I actually helped me get a payout. But my friend Yoma Trades hit me up in Discord, and he actually did some back testing on it last year on the same strategy, and it was a loser. It ended up losing like $500 over like 50 trades. So it was just kind of funny that I've had this streak with it. Is what it is. I think usually with like 1-in-1 trades, sometimes you ended up getting those streaks. It's like you roll the dice so many times, and so like right now it like triggered. I think. Let's see. So I got in a little bit late. Low. This is on an eval. I am short. Low. 63.7. That's the problem is like you get like this little bit of a spread. So I was kind of questioning like whether or not to do it with micros or not, because you get less of a spread. But yeah, it's funny. Kind of going with the trend anyway tonight. Just if I get some continuation down. This is on an evaluation, so felt like I've been over trading like crazy on my funded accounts lately, so it's just like I haven't been copy trading, so I've just been juggling all the accounts. So it's like different trades for different accounts, and it's felt like a lot lately. See, I blame Yoma on this trade now because it hasn't been working. 2 days in a row now it hasn't worked, so he's probably right. I don't know why I don't have the VWAP. Sometimes it disappears. I don't know if anyone else has that issue with Trade of 8. So hanging right around that VWAP right there. It's a 15-minute there pulled up. So how'd you guys like 0 Day J on Top Step TV? I thought it was pretty funny. It'll be good for his channel, for sure. Yeah, Josh. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you gotta take a break. Yeah, like Jay's been struggling lately, which is funny because like lately, like he doesn't like the way the price action's been and stuff like that. But it's probably more or less just more mental. Because I actually like the way. I actually been liking the market. I didn't like it yesterday. Yesterday, I felt like I was lucky to make money yesterday. I don't know how everyone else felt, but it just felt like this just was nasty to me. It started to do the same thing today too. Right here, between 10 and 11, or actually almost to noon. Just kind of really choppy sideways action. Little pops above. We ended up taking a few scalps just above the initial balance. Like we did a nice 10-point scalp retest. Another one here. Oh, for sure, Josh. You talking about your trading business? Like the trading? Yeah, you got your taxes done? I haven't even looked at them. I'll do it last minute. Government made you pay. Yeah, that's what Canada does, right? They take gift cards. Kohl's Cash. Tim Hortons gift cards. Yeah, no one likes taxes. Property taxes have been going up and up and up. And that's always fun. I don't even have any kids that are in school, and that's where all my taxes go, to the schools. J Money, what's happening? It feels like we're gonna push it long here. Let's see if we can get a little pop above the 90s. Put a stop just below the VWAP here. This is an evaluation only, by the way. Let's get a little pop here. Actually gonna add. I think they might try to front run that 600, so we're at that stubborn 90s. Maybe that was a bad ad. I kind of forget, like, you don't really get, sometimes you don't get that momentum in the overnights, you know, where you would have got it in the New York as you see it, watching it push up. Hey, Wood Chip, how's it going? Yeah, I'm down to 300 right now. Myself, Kid Poker. I liked my first entry there, but then I added and then it stopped. It literally top ticket right now. But we're just having fun in the eval. Little rebill. Oh, nice. Which trading micros, yeah. Probably smart. Look at that rejection off some 594 right at our second entry. Felt like it was gonna pop till to the 600s, but this is ugly. Well, I gotta stop below the VWAP here. Let's see if it just holds. If it doesn't, then that little momentum scalp did not work. J Money's short. He's fading me. Did not like that candle. This actually... should get out of this. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I said this morning on my my stream this morning, I was like, if you're fading me, then you're making money, because I haven't been trading too well on stream. And then this morning I absolutely crushed it, and I had like nobody watching me. Literally, it was like one of my lowest streams in a while. I was like, oh well. But it's funny because, like, I think some new traders, they come on, because I was kind of thinking about that with the streams. Like, some new traders come on, they probably are interested in like what I'm doing for trades and things like that, and I get it. But most everyone is already experienced traders, so they don't really come on for the trades. At least, like, when I watch someone like 0 Day J or Methodical Man or any of those guys, like, I'm not even watching their trades. I'm just on there for the trading fix, I guess, and to hang out with the people in the chat and things like that. So, a nice bounce off the VWAP here. This is a nice Harami candle. Trigger below for a short. Kind of like what J Money was saying, right at 77. See if we can get that pop up. Don't know if I like it. Might take off some risk. We'll see. Just gonna be a little more patient here. Took off some risk. Really don't like this trade now. We'll see. I'm actually thinking about short, like J Money said. Actually, the VWAP right there, but hey, Zabak, what's happening? Hey, John. How's it going, man? Oh, did they, Zabak? I haven't blown any accounts this week. Well, I say that. I might blow this evaluation. It's static, so you don't have too much drawdown, but you start out with like $680, or I don't even know. Hey Farhat, how's it going? Trading went really good today, Farhat. Yeah, we traded very well. We are not trading well right now. Thankfully, this is only an evaluation. I kind of knew better. I was like 6 for 6 on my trades today. Literally on my funded accounts, and I was like, And I really wanted to get on stream tonight because the girl is working tonight, and yeah, I've been enjoying doing a little overnight streams. Music skipping around here. So there's that short trigger. I'm gonna get out here. Yeah, I really like this short here, but giving up all my gains. Yeah, we got some viewers tonight. Yeah, that's the thing, is like I wanted to try doing some more streaming when other people are not on. It's just the only problem is I'm not really used to trading much like this time. But Mark's just trapping. Trap me here. Trap me. I tried to add this second contract to go long. I was looking for 600 tests. Got up to the stubborn 90s and immediately pulled back on my second ad. Now I'm looking for a short here. This might actually be a cheap short. J Money, you short? Yeah, thanks, Anna. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Anna. How's it going, Anna? Here's my thinking on this. Because we put in a ceramic candle, then we put in an inside candle. We broke below, but we had the VWAP right here, so that's a bit of resistance. So my thinking is I would have ended up going short here normally, right around 577. This would have been my trigger. I would have looked for take profit down where I had this now. It did immediately pull back, so I'm kind of looking for a cheaper short now, and it's just kind of chopping around. It looks like it's just in trap mode, but yeah, it's probably a good. Move it up just a bit. Yeah, bro. Bad bro. Yeah. Smash the like button for me, guys. 53 viewers. This is awesome. Smash the like. Helps out the YouTube algorithms. I know it's a little annoying when people say that, but it really does help out. I notice a big difference. I'm gonna watch gold too. Sometimes I like to trade gold in the overnight. Sean Mahoney, thanks for the sub. I'm glad my little dancing avocado is working too. So if you guys trade, if you guys trade Tradeify and you use my link, which you can find in my descriptions or whatever, just let me know, because I don't think I'm getting proper credit for Tradeify. I'd appreciate it. Hey Sean, I actually, it's not anchored. It's moving. It just looks like it's anchored right now. Bray, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Right now we're short, so I guess I'm bear bias, but I just flipped. I flipped from long to short. Now we'll see. on this evaluation here. Oh, okay, Josh. All right, that makes more sense. Then that's kind of bullshit, really. I don't know. Futures forever. What's happening? But yeah, thanks for tuning in, Bray. Dang it. This is what happens. I get chopped up like that. See, I shouldn't have flipped my bias, but I would have got stopped out anyway. I had to stop just below the VWAP, so I would have got stopped out. Now it's right back to my original entry. This is what the overnight can do to your accounts. But full transparency, I've done this crap in my funded accounts, and then you end up starting the next morning, you know, digging yourself out of a hole. Yeah, I don't think they were that great, Kid Poker. Let me pull that up, just curious. Google. Yeah, it definitely was down today, Kid Poker. Definitely had a big drop in Google. Oops. There's Google there. During earnings. Had that giant spike back down. So this is down almost 8% in the overnight. So you would think that NASDAQ would be coming down here. We'll see. And yeah, if you're red, yeah, right, yeah, I know what you're saying, Anna. Yeah, it's a psychological thing for sure. I like when I trade when I'm trading not on stream and stuff. Like I don't have like the P&L showing because I don't even want to know. Like when I'm in a trade, because I'm usually just trading the trade. So I try not to have the P&L, you know, influence my trade at all when I'm in it. Of course, in the back of your mind, you kind of know. But when you're seeing all the red and things like that, I wish you could like only have the points on Trade of 8. You can change this to ticks, but I believe it still shows up top. Oh yeah, right there. So you can have that. It shows the ticks, and then it shows up here. But that's like a little psychological thing. Yeah, could do like that. as long as you weren't looking at that. And then it just kind of helps you like not play your P&L. The nice thing about this account is it's static. I said that earlier. If this was an Apex regular account, it probably would have been blown already with that big swing. Does anyone know if challenge costs can be used in expenses? Yeah, sure. I'm not an accountant or anything, Sean, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can. I do. I'll just say that I do. I write off my my combines. Hey Value, welcome to the stream. So I've been trading for over 10 years. Before that I was swing trading stocks, but I started day trading futures in 2021 and I became profitable last February. So, and last year I got about 63,000 in payouts last year. A little over 63, about almost 65 actually, thousand in payouts. And before that I got none. Zero. And the year before that I got zero. So it actually took me like a little over 3 years to get a payout. But then once I did, it just clicks. It just clicked with me, you know, finally. And this year I'm hoping to, you know, at least match that. I try not to put any pressure on myself with goals because I pretty much just like, you know, I just try to pay my bills, basically. So, how much did I spend on the evals and props? Just around like 24,000. I had a pretty good ROI with fast track trading. Those accounts were super cheap and I was taking them for a ride. So it was pretty good. This year, so far I've gotten I spent a little over 2,000 or so, and I'm up like 5,000, 6,000, something like that. Yeah, I got a little lucky. Hey, thanks for the sub. I'm gonna botch this name. Nikolai. Thanks for the sub. How's it going, Sean? Good to see you. Sean K. So yeah, when I do my P&Ls, I always write down my bottom line. So like what I spend on the props, what I spend on the props, what I make in my personal account, because I also trade my personal account too. So, and so like whatever I make from props, payouts, I write down. Whatever I spend on the evaluations, I write down. And whatever I make on my personal account, win or lose, I write down for the day. I never write down like, you know, what I made on my funded accounts for the day. Like, I never write down any of that stuff. That's how I journal. Oh, sweet, Sean K. It's about time YouTube helps me out. Yeah, Anna, you'll get there. Just gotta be stubborn about it. And I tell you, like, I say this all the time, like, Alpine Trader actually changed the way I think about the prop firms and how I use them as a tool. I was so used to trading my personal account that, like, I'm not even gonna like, if I lose this account today, it's $30. Of course, this is just an evaluation, but it's like I'm not gonna be bent out of shape about it. But yeah. Oh, Jay, I thought you were asking me if I'm Brazilian. I'm like, nah. I don't think so. I'm so pale right now, like, I'm sure I'm glowing on the camera. I haven't seen sunshine in a month or two. Hey, Evan, thanks for the sub. Day Trader, I don't know if I said thanks for the sub. So, like, Alpine, you know, when he was getting those, started getting those payouts over a year ago, he was trading one setup and basically risking the account on that setup. So if you ever watched any of his live streams from way back when he was trading that opening range breakout, he would say, like, people would be like, oh my god, you're down $500-600 on that trade. Well, he ended up getting lucky, like, say 8 days in a row, and he hit $300-400 on those prop firms 3 days, 8 days in a row. And he's like, listen, he goes, I'm risking the account, yes, but if I hit this trade 8 days in a row at $300-400, then I'm gonna get a payout. And he went through a streak where he did that. And that sort of changed my mindset on how I look at prop firms, because I used to get a funded account and I would get down on that funded account. I'd blow it in 2 days or even a day on a funded account, just because I would get almost anxious about taking a trade and everything else. Now I look at it like, if I lose a funded account, so what? I'll just get another one. I mean, not to say that I try to go full port on my accounts or anything. It's just, I don't know, you just kind of changed my mindset on the way I look at it. So I don't get as anxious anymore when I'm placing a trade on a funded account or anything like that. I mean, when I get close to a payout, of course you get those little bit of nerves and stuff like that. I mean, I still get those even after years of trading. Like my Tradeify account, I just need a few more days. Maybe not even a few more days, just like one more trade to get this under the 20%, and then this is a payout. So, but I'll just wait for a good setup, and if it's there, I'll take it. And if it's a losing trade, then I'll take another trade. But yeah. Hey Zabak. Yeah, it's a game you can be attached to. It's hard to make it. Yeah, for sure. I have one, Sean. I have one straight to funded. This one straight. I actually have one of each. This is straight to funded. This is the advanced account, and this is the growth account right here. So I got 3 Tradeify fundeds. 3 Tradeify fundeds, 3 Bulenox. I have 5 Apex accounts funded, and what am I missing? My funded futures funded, and a Take Profit Pro account, and my personal account. So yeah, it's a lot to juggle. Value, what's happening? What's my opinion on copy trading? So I like copy trading, but lately I've been copy trading in groups per prop firm. So like Apex, I put those in a group. Tradeifys, I put those in a group. But I'm not copy trading them all. But I like copy trading. But lately I haven't been trading that well. Like the last month I wasn't trading that well, so I decided to slow down on so much copy trading and kind of just focus on each individual account. But yeah, I mean that's how I got my largest payouts. It was copy trading, multiple accounts, small size. Yeah, Sean, I do. I do. Full transparency, like 25K account on Apex. I'm sending one long and I'm sending one short at the open. I'll just be honest with you. Take profit in my funded futures and some of the more expensive ones, no. But with the Apex accounts, when they're like 25 bucks, yeah, I'm sending them. That's what I do. I don't recommend anyone else doing it, but that's what I do. But that's only because like I know I can get payouts, right? So if you're a new trader or something like that, then you should trade your evaluations properly and practice on those evaluations. Yeah, sometimes, Sean, it works on 50K, sometimes it doesn't. It's a little tougher. But I've done it. Exactly, yeah. It's not one-to-one. 25K is super easy. And they all know it, too. All these props, they know it. J Money, you still in the short with me? John Walk, what's happening? Thanks for the sub. Almost 100 viewers, no pressure, Anna. Yeah, I know. Hopefully we can get a little flush action. I mean, our stop looks good. It's 8 days, Sean. Yeah, I just got a Apex payout approved the other day. So it's 8 days with Apex. Seiko or Seiko. Probably botched your name, sorry. Thanks for the sub. We gotta get down below this VWAP here. It's just literally hanging on this VWAP. I'm kind of glad I got in on the pullback instead of on the where it is now. I was thinking about getting in right basically where it is now, but there's the VWAP bounce again. It's pushing up. Ah, yeah, J Money. Yeah, that was the goal. I had some of my best streams have been in the overnight, but that's just because no one else is on, which is cool. So it's tough to try to get noticed when there's a bunch of other streamers on. You have a yearly VWAP, huh? Or high of the year VWAP. Huh, that's interesting. 5163. Yeah, Anna, it's true. But like that's when I do all my most of my trading, so it's kind of tough. Like, you know, all my strategies and edges are all like in the morning. So I'll continue to stream, but you know, I might not always do 2-a-days, but so the market is just completely sideways now. And this is like typical, like, so if you get in a hole in the overnight market like this, and then it can be super tough to try to dig yourself out. Sorry, I had my phone right next to the microphone. So down below the VWAP now, let's see if we can get a little bit of push down to the 560s. That would be nice. It's like sometimes you see that J Money where you have that Harami here, and then if you do place your stop properly up above it, eventually it'll get down below this mother type candle. But it just takes forever. But yeah, sometimes you do see that. So hopefully that's what we get tonight. Might as well tighten my stop a bit. Take off a little risk, because if it gets up to there, then I'm completely wrong about the trade, so. Yeah, definitely. It just doesn't want to leave that VWAP right now. The fake VWAP. So yeah, we got a bunch of viewers tonight. Appreciate everyone stopping in. We're in this kind of a boring trade. We got a little bit wicked out before. We're just trading this static apex evaluation. I think we need 2,000 to pass it. I'm not even sure. But hey, Rock Driller, good to see you. Glad you stopped in. See a bunch of the DGen gang in here. Here's the push we wanted to see right here. We just cracked 72s like J Money was saying. See if we can get a little push down. Hopefully we can sweep the lows of this candle. It's kind of where I might take profit. Kind of feels like it. BW, thanks for the sub. A nice little trade going here. Might as well take off a little bit of risk. Hopefully I don't regret moving my stop. Don't really want to predict the break even. Good luck, wood chip. Oh, you're long? You fading me, bro? That's alright. How'd you do today, Rock Driller? Do you do any trading today? I'm just kidding with you. You guys do you. Some people actually get upset over that. I've seen streamers actually get mad over that stuff. Nice, J Money. Good trade, man. Hope you made some money on that. Take it easy, man. Have a good night. You hit DLL? Oh, that sucks, man. Rock Driller. That's alright. Did you blow the account or you still got the account? That's the important part. If you hit DLL, then you probably still have the account. How long have I been live trading? Oh, not very long. Maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I don't even know. Yeah, value. I haven't been live streaming very long. I'm still getting used to it. It's a trip, man. If you start live streaming, you're gonna go. I don't know. At least for me, it's like you place a trade and like I was getting like butterflies just placing a trade, knowing that people are watching me. Oh, thanks, day trader. Good to know. Matter of fact, I'll put my stop rate to break even just on that. Thanks, day trader. He'll say something about tariffs and it'll send the market wherever. That's true, Anna. It's true. So I've been much better. I've been much better about keeping my stops, putting my stops in, I should say, instead of having more of a mental stop, because a tweet or something could send this market 300 points. But I feel like the news has kind of been built in a little bit. Initially, the last few days, we had some big reactions, but who knows? You never know. You really don't. As long as you can have your stops in place and your stops hold, and sometimes you get lucky and it hits your take profit. I've had that happen. After all this, we're only about 12 points in the money. Think about that, like during the New York session, it's like 10 points is nothing. Anna. Press with. Oh, yeah. For sure, BW. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hey, GR. Thanks for the sub, man. So, yeah, we're just chilling in this trade right now. Stops at break even. It's a free trade. I'm liking it. A little unsure at first, but now it looks pretty good. Hey Eddie, what's happening? HJan05, thanks for the sub. I probably botched your name, I'm sorry. Do you think we sweep these lows of this candle? Kind of thinking so. What is the low? 61.50? Put it right there, 61.25. I've been trading very well, Eddie, actually. Thanks for asking, man. How you doing? Yeah, I've been feeling pretty good about my trading lately. Yeah, for sure, wood chip. I'm hoping this don't go back on me now. I'm just gonna hold it. I really think we could sweep to the low of this candle. Stops at break even, we'll see. This is a static account. If this was an intraday trailing account, I probably would have already got out. Or would have trailed my stop tighter. Oh yeah, that's good to hear, Eddie. Yeah, switch to micros, yep. Very smart. Just gotta have patience, you know? Something that I lack myself sometimes, but with those PAs, is like there's no rush to get to those, there's no rush to get to a payout. But, you know, some of us are guilty of looking at social media, myself included, seeing people get big payouts. Oh, come on. We're gonna get it? Are we gonna be a dick for a tick? Alright, we got out there. $400. I didn't want to be a dick for a tick. We'll see if it sweeps. So, that eliminated most of that bad trading to start the day. That was a pretty good trade. It was a good 20 points, right? $400, 20 points. Thanks, wood chip. So now we just wait for something else. I'm kind of curious if we do sweep this candle. Yep, there it is. There's a sweep. So we already got a full take profit. So I'll just tell you my reasoning for this trade was this candle right here. So we put in this giant, what I call the mother candle. Put in this harami right here. We had to reject here. Put in harami, and then I wanted to look for a break below this candle right here, and the stop goes above, and then take profit is below the mother candle. It's just that simple. Now we were long before this candle formed, so then I ended up getting stopped out on my long, which was unfortunate. So that put us in a hole. And then once we got over here, I ended up going short. I wanted to go short here, and then it started to pull back. I got in on the pullback for the short entry. Normally I would have got in short right around here for the momentum, but we got a little lucky with the entry on the pullback. So yeah, that's the whole reasoning. And J Money, who was in the chat earlier, he saw the same thing. Him and I actually like to trade the same setups, which is kind of funny that we found each other. This is an evaluation, yeah, Tom. Yeah, I'm not trading my fundeds tonight. I went 6 for 6 in my funded accounts today on a trading. Made 6 trades, won 6 trades. Figured it's only a matter of time, so I'm not really used to trading this type of session. So yeah, this is an evaluation. So essentially it's a paper trade account that cost me money. But yeah. Yeah, value. I like to call it flipping the switch, like Tom Hugard says. That paper account cost me money. Oof, what? I think this is a valuation from Apex. So that cost me like $30. So, but I mean, I gotta have some skin in the game at this point to even test out even test out strategies or anything. So Hey Rhino, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, and lately I haven't been trading my personal account much because I've been getting daily payouts with Take Profit Trader. So I don't really feel like I want to risk my personal account money when I'm just getting daily payouts. So for some reason, Take Profit Pro accounts always feel like a personal account to me, as opposed to any other prop firm where you have to trade for 10 days to get a payout or whatever, you know. So yeah, for sure, Sean. That's was my very first prop firm. I'll show you. It's for the new listeners. I like to pull out this goofy hat. See, I got the Top Step 5K payout hat. So anytime someone asks me if I ever tried Top Step, I'm like, yeah, I trade Top Step. I just don't have any Top Steps right now. I had the 3XFAs not too long ago, and I blew them. But yeah, I've actually traded live with Top Step, like the actual market live. But full transparency, that was back when they had sim funded. Kind of compressing here, down here. We swept the lows here. Now it looks like we're pushing back up to the VWAP. Down 262 on this account. Started the day up, 800 something. So this account now has 1,282 left in drawdown. So testing that VWAP now, getting a little bit of reaction off it. Yeah, take the easy money. The base hits do add up. Someone said that early in the chat. Base hit trades. It's kind of how I've been trading lately on the funded accounts. Seems like when I've been trading micros and going for larger points, like 60 plus points, it's like they've been coming back on me. But with prop accounts, you can kind of just do those base hit trades and it really adds up. Let's see what we got going on here. Still rejecting off that VWAP. Let's take a look at gold. I like to watch gold in the overnight too sometimes. Get some pretty good movements. I like Trades by Slade. If you guys watch him on YouTube, he trades a lot of trend line breaks on the gold on the overnight, and he's pretty successful with it. So I've been kind of watching a little bit of that too. But I don't really trade much gold. NQ, YM, and CL is my main instruments I trade. No, Tom. Oh, well, QQQ options. I've tried QQQ 0-day options before, day trading that stuff, but I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, I'm not touching that stuff anymore. I don't know. I just never traded right ERES scalp. Just never. I mean, occasionally I'll trade ES. very rarely do I trade ES, but I mean, I don't know, for some reason I'll just be watching the ES chart and all of a sudden I'll hop in a trade, but hey, thanks Tom for tuning in. Appreciate it. Do you trade righty or ES scalp? But yeah, I've never traded it. Never looked at it. I watch ES as I'm trading NQ during the New York session. I watch to see what ES is doing. I usually have it pulled. I have it right here on the 30-minute chart. So I'm watching ES as I'm trading NQ and YM. So I'm always like watching it, but usually have it pulled up on my other screen here on the ES 30-minute chart, and then I'm like scalping NQ or whatever. Oh yeah, NQ is a wild ride for sure. Scalp, yeah. Taming the beast is what people say. So we broke above the VWAP here. So people tried to maybe take a scalp short off the VWAP. It's getting burned right now. I'm getting burned on like momentum scalps, you know, on the overnights. So, because there is no momentum usually. I mean, that's why it put us in the hole so much to start. Was just going for that momentum, and it just didn't work out. How do I identify trend days? Swervo. Not until like noontime. I don't know. I wish I could identify a trend day. If you could figure out how to identify a trend day within the first 15 minutes, then you're doing very well. But yeah, no, I don't know. I remember Tom Hugard talking about that. Someone asked him that question as well. Like, and he's like, I've spent hundreds of hours trying to figure out how to identify a true trend day. But yeah, usually like later in the day, you kind of get a good idea whether or not it's gonna keep trending higher. Especially on NQ. And sometimes you'll see that like on a Friday afternoon. You'll get those trend day down, trend days up, and you'll see it just like slowly grinding up. Like on a Friday afternoon. But that's about it. That's the only thing I've ever found. So about a 45-point opening range for the session so far. Not that great. So we ended up taking 20 points of it on that last trade, which is pretty good. Hey Randy, what's happening? Noontime, according to models, is actually when trend days tend to consolidate before reversing. Oh yeah, right. Yep. Scalp. Yeah. How much did I lose when I first started? Yeah. So I actually made a little short video about that, and I started trading my personal money when I got into futures, and I talk about how the very first trade I made trading futures on my personal account, I lost $500 in the first trade of real money, and then I lost at least $15,000 of real money on that personal account. So I was that typical statistic of, you know, put in $10,000-$15,000 into a personal account and then lose it, blow it up. And I did that twice. So yeah. And thankfully, like now, like with the prop firms, I still have a personal account now, but like with the prop firms, it's like the cost is so much lower than trying to open your personal account. So I use them both now. I'm one of those traders that use them both. But yeah. So yeah, I trade the initial balance. That's what you see here. That's that the green and red line here. I trade initial balance. Because when I first started learning futures, I learned TPO charts. That was the first thing I learned. But yeah. So initial balance. Like this morning, so guys, if you're a new streamer, if you're a new listener, if you go to my live streams, I try, if I have time, I try to pin my trades in the comments section, so you can see my trades. And yeah, we made a nice little base hit off the initial balance today. Little initial balance bounce. Elena, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so you don't have to trade it right away, but you're gonna get rebilled at the end of the month. So yeah, you don't have to trade it right away. Oh yeah, no problem, Olsen. Randy Olsen. Hey Jay Stores, what's happening? Yeah, it's doing well. Not in any trades right now, but we did take a 20-point trade. Got back most of that little chop out session that I did at the beginning of the trade. So, yeah, I was pretty happy with my exit there. But yeah, stream's doing well. Appreciate that. Yeah, Sean, for sure. With the personal account, yeah. Right now, I'm actually down like $1,000. I'm down $1,000 in the personal account this year. And then I was just like, I started the year up 4,000 on the personal. And something about the beginning of the year and the end of the year for like my psychology. I don't know if anyone else is like that. It's like, I don't know what it is. Like you want to come out good and you want to have a good start in January. And I had a good start going in January. I was up 4K in the personal account, and I was like, all right, just keep doing what I'm doing. And then I got a little tilty one day, and it all disappeared. So then I was just like, you know what, I'm going to focus on more on the props right now, and I'm going to focus on my Take Profit Pro account. And so I got my Take Profit Pro account up over the buffer now. So I haven't been trading my personal account as much because I kind of treat this account as a personal account. So we just been taking daily payouts with the personal account, with the Take Profit Pro account. And so they kind of add up, like 389, 426. These are daily payouts. I see the month of January. And then we took one Monday and Tuesday. And I'm gonna take another one tonight for 100. It's only $140 tonight, but yeah, these Take Profit Pro accounts, once you get to the daily payout mark, it's pretty sweet. So yeah. So that's kind of how I've been paying myself on a daily basis lately. Go back in the chat here. Swervo. Funded 3 times, no payouts. Second phase gets Yeah, so I don't know if you heard me earlier. It took me 3 years to get a payout, Swervo. So you'll get there. Just try to keep your expenses as low as possible, and just don't give up. Take a break if you have to, but just don't give up. It's like the only reason why I'm getting payouts now is just because I'm stubborn. I mean, I've had many nights where I'm like practically like pounding my mattress and in tears, you know, but you just can't give up. Blew a lot of money in the FX personal account before switching to futures prop firms. Yeah, Sean, exactly. Like, really, yep. So grooving, I mean, I'm basically just looking for basic, like my setups, like the one I took here, just a short below this Harami candle. Once you started breaking the VWAP, I was on that short. Earlier, I was looking for a break of this inside bar for a short. It immediately reversed on me, and I got taken out. So then I flipped the switch, thinking we'd go long, and it started out really well, and I added to the winning position, looking to be a little more aggressive because it's an evaluation. And it literally, once I added, it literally stopped at my ad and reversed on me. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. But it's a little more tough. I'm pretty much trading the same stuff as I do during the day, except it's just a little slower. So, and you don't really get those momentum plays like you would during the day. So I like to scalp momentum, like push above like initial balance, things like that. Like here, I made a good 10-point scalp once we broke above the initial balance, came back, retested, and then bounced again. And here was another one right here, little retest. You know, just shooting for base hits like 10, 15 points, but yeah. Groovin', thanks for tuning in. Looking for take profit as well. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, demo trade, smart. But yeah, take profit is good. I'm not even affiliated with Take Profit. And thanks for the sub too, Groovin'. I just noticed that. Thanks for the sub. But yeah, Take Profit's pretty awesome. It's a psychological barrier. Like, at the end of last year, I said, you know what? I'm going to get my tuition back from Take Profit Trader. And so I was bound and determined to start trading the Take Profit Trader and getting some payouts from them, and I'm finally doing it. So, but it took me forever because I would like fail the evaluations, and then I'd get a funded account, and then I'd fail that. What really put me in tilt was I finally passed a Take Profit Pro account a couple months ago, and the day one, I hit a 100-point runner with one NQ for $2,000, and I got it to the profit buffer. And for some reason, and I was like $2,070. And for some reason, I thought I had to make more money to get a daily payout. Well, the next day, I ended up getting in a trade, and it was a loser. And then I went on tilt and then blew the account. And then I never went back to Take Profit Trader for like a few months. And I said, finally, I'm like, I'm gonna get my tuition back. But yeah, you gotta JStores. Yeah, you gotta keep it over 2,000. I mean, yesterday on stream I actually went down 2 trades in a row on minis, and I got down $500 on my pro account. And then I hopped off stream, went to lunch, whatever, came back, was listening to 0 Day J, and ended up hitting like a $900 trade with one mini. And I got it back above the buffer. So yesterday, get down $500. I probably should have stopped for the day, but so I try to keep that $600 daily loss limit on the funded accounts. It's like a personal loss limit. And yesterday I was getting pretty close to those loss limits. Yeah, Josh, for sure. I think yesterday, Josh, it was like 8-9 o'clock before it updated on the dashboard. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Grooven. Yeah, that 5 days of the passing the evaluation too. Yeah, that's nowadays that's tough. When all these streams have 1 day to pass, so. Oh, thanks, Tenderfoot. Yeah, man, I'm just like you guys. I'm just the guy just trying to pay the bills, just trading. So I appreciate that, man. Swervo, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I mean, if you're just trading your strategy and Swervo and not going on tilt and blowing accounts, I mean that says something right there. Because I mean, full transparency, I still have days. It's usually like 1 day a month. For some reason, I cannot seem to kick it, and I go on a little bit of tilt session, and I'll end up blowing a couple of accounts, funded accounts, things like that, or even losing a couple $1,000 in my personal account. Like, I still do it, and I don't know what it is. It's like an out-of-body experience. I'm telling you, it's weird. It makes you like think like if it's something outside of trading or what, but really, if you just, it's just about patience. I think that's the main thing. It's just about patience and not over trading. Because I'm like a chronic over trader. So yeah, Steve, I mostly trade New York. Yeah. Asia, I don't trade as much. If I trade Asia, it's usually while I'm sitting on the couch on my laptop and throwing around an evaluation or something. I've been really trying not to trade my funded accounts and sometimes I dig myself in a hole like I did on this. But yeah, Steve, I mean, I trading tonight because I wanted to hop on stream and hang out with you guys and see if we can get some new viewers. I mean, that's to be honest, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I mean, I have a few things that I look for in Asia. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it wants to go down at all, Kid Poker. It looks like it's just going sideways now. Probably will go usually about 8 p.m. Eastern time, my time. You get a spike in volatilities. So, oh, thanks, Value. So yeah, I do want to get more consistent on streaming. I mean, I think that's important. So, but yeah, I haven't been streaming every day yet, but I try to put out videos and stuff at least every day. So whether it's a stream or a short video, something like that, some sort of content. Hey Blake, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I think I missed some subs. Johnny Dundee, thanks for the sub. Lionel, Lionel, I probably botched your name. Thanks for the sub. Tom Gunn, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, guys. Oh, Johnny Dundee, I've seen you in the chat. I've seen you in other chats before. How's it going? I am Eastern time. I live in Maine, so. Hey Vince, how's it going? Yo yo, what's happening? I'll be right back, guys. I've been chugging water. All right, I'm back. Hey Fudd, thanks for the sub. Jay, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate the support. Oh, nice, Steve. Yeah, that actually was. Yeah, good call on that, Steve. Probably see a little better on the. Yeah, like on a 3-minute, nice little bull flag breakout. Yeah, good call on that. Oh, you blew your Tradeify? Yeah. What didn't you like, Vince? Oh, you're on the West Coast? Yeah, Johnny Dundee, yeah. We're like very far from each other. Yeah, I know I've seen you around. I don't know whose chat, but I've seen you in other people's chats. You trade on 2-minute? Yeah. Yeah, so I've been recently looking at 2 and 3 minutes. But yeah, my main is the 5. 1, I just can't yet. I know, it's... Because I like watching Methodical Man a lot. You guys will see me in his chat and stuff when I'm not streaming, and he trades the 1 minute. But we don't trade anything alike, which is kind of funny, but I am interested in his, I like how he scalps the 1 minute chart. Alright, Kid Poker, good luck, man. Don't go full tilt on the poker. Oh, you got the advance? Yeah, I got that one advance going, that 150K. Yeah, the intraday does suck, for sure. I mean, it doesn't really bother me much anymore. But if I go a little tilty, then yeah. Like this account, if it was intraday, it would have probably been close to blown. But does anyone else trade Apex static accounts? Because this is like, I've been funded with the Apex static account and then I blew it, but yeah, for some reason I felt like trying one and then I got rebuild. So that's what this one is. But you don't get much drawdown, so yeah, the blue sky static is probably better, Fred. You're right. How's it going, Fred? How you doing today, Coach Fred? So we're really pushing off that bull flag breakout. Next destination is probably up to the 20s, the magical 20s. If we keep pushing here. Get up into this slop here, this little resistance area. Always right, Fred, yeah. Yeah, we traded pretty good on the funded today, so I'm pretty happy with it. This is just an evaluation here. We traded this pretty good today. Took some heat almost gave back all the profits that I had today, but then we just made a nice trade. Oh, so you're oh, Steve, yeah, you got out 8 points. Yeah, it's tough in the overnight, Steve. You know, it's like you see money, you take money. If you can get 8-10 points, 10 to 15 points, something, you know, that's a good trade on the overnight sometimes. Because sometimes it could take like 30-40 minutes to get 10-15 points. So nice double bottom bounce. Yeah, for sure, Johnny. Oh, Vince, you got a top step? Yeah, I need to get another top step again. I need to get another payout with another company. I'll probably get a top step. Try to get some more of those. For some reason, I just, like a few weeks ago, I had a few XFAs, and I just couldn't be patient with them. I don't know what it was. I was over trading them. That's the one thing I do like about consistency props. It kind of keeps me from over trading. Because sometimes over trading is my worst enemy. Oh, nice value. You're an ES trader, huh? Yeah, nice entry. It's cold where you're at. Oh, Steve, I missed your daughter used to live in Augusta? Yeah, that's right next to me. I worked in Augusta for 15 years. I worked at the Augusta post office. I was a mail carrier for 15 years. So, Maine's one big small town. You got -8? What do I got right now? You know the market's not just doing the overnight slow market thing when I'm talking about the weather. So. Yeah, it's cold. I got 17, so I'm warmer than you. That's under my porch too, so. Oh, she worked at a bank? Huh. No kidding. Well, Augusta's not very big, so. But yeah, that's actually a good point, Steve. Like, so I'm a kind of an outdoors person, so like usually I trade in the morning and then I go on a hike or something outdoors, and then it keeps me from over trading because I'm always outside and doing things. And then during the winter time, it's like I don't want to go outside, so So I've been going to the gym and stuff. Like I went today, and you know. Hey Bryce, thanks for the sub. Sid, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Are you from Wyndham? Yeah, that's not that far. One big small town, like I said. Yeah, I shoveled snow yesterday. Maybe it was today. I don't know. No, it was yesterday. So that's funny you're from Wyndham, Bryce. My mother used to live in Standish, which is not far from you. I used to go there on the weekends or whatever. I think it was Standish. Yeah, not a bad area. Yeah, she lives. She lived in a little crappy apartment. I think it was. I don't quite remember where it was, but yeah, small world. Hey, last. Hey Dan, how's it going, man? Oh, you from Minnesota? Yeah, my friend of mine's well, I should say my girlfriend's stepfather is from Minnesota. Let's see. So the market, we came up to the 617s. So just before that 620s, the magical 20s, it's pulling back now. Like Johnny said, we got a nice double bottom here. This is a nice little bull flag breakout. We missed it. I was kind of distracted. This is something I like to trade as well. That was a really nice entry. You actually can see it on the smaller time frames as well. Like if you go to like the 3 minute. So you get a little bull flag breakout. Just like that. Little Patrick Whelan. Both bull flags and bear flags. You don't even have to pay for the course. That's what it is. It's right there. Yeah. So that was a nice little entry. Right now we're getting a bit of a pullback here. But cool. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, on the last stream we had a couple people from Maine that were hanging out. It's funny because like I never like when I'm out and about I never think that there's any other traders around. You know, not like if you went to like Chicago or New York or something like that, and then you would be like, you know, there's traders everywhere. Around here, it's like people ask me, oh, what do you do for a living? I say, I'm a trader. And then they immediately ask me about like Apple stock and Tesla stock. And I'm like, I don't know. No, I trade futures. Yeah, what's happening? Thanks for the sub. The market's kind of like doing nothing right now. Looks like we're trying to push higher. We did get that rejection off 617, so it looks like we're getting a bit of a pullback. See if we stay above the 21,600. You know the market loves these big fat numbers. Potentially, yeah. Potentially another bull flag. This was a real nice one. Because when you see like how it kind of like wasn't making the highs on each one of these candles. So yeah, that was a sick entry, Steve. That was actually nice. Yeah, we trade potatoes, yeah. Potatoes and lobster. Yeah. Is trading worth 2025 for beginners? Oh, yeah. So, I mean, so you've never traded futures before, yeah? First of all, I mean, the futures is great if you don't have much money. You know, because it's a very low price to pay to get into trading. So, yeah, so the futures. And I wouldn't trade my own money. Yeah. Especially when you're starting out. You want to start on a paper trade account, demo account. You know, like you can just sign up for a free one. I believe, I don't know who has free paper accounts anymore. I don't know if Tradeovate does or what, but yeah, just sign up for a paper account, learn an edge, you know, find your edge, so your strategy, they call that an edge. And then, yeah, JStore says trading view, think of swim, see people in the chat, no? So practice on that paper account. Then once you get, so that way you get used to the platform and how futures work or whatever, and you get used to your edge, and then get a cheap evaluation. The cheapest one you can find. I don't care who the prop is, really. Apex or Buellanox usually the cheapest evaluation, and then see if you can pass it. If you can pass it using your edge without blowing it up, then yeah, and you just build from there. Yeah, Top Step 50K account. You can actually, yeah, they got a demo account too, Vince, right? You can use demo on Top Step. That's a good point. No, I'm not into any of the crypto stuff. It's actually kind of banned in Maine. Yeah, we can't even trade that stuff. Believe it or not, I don't. But yeah, I don't trade any crypto or anything like that. I'm a boomer. Not really, but I'm a boomer at heart. I'm not that old. Yeah, Vince is right. So yeah. So if you're interested in futures, Top Step's a great one. No, Bryce, I'm not a. Oh, you're talking about the crypto? Yeah, for some reason I thought there was like some sort of ban. Because I used to have like a Kraken account and stuff like that, and I don't know. Yeah, June 1st, 2024, Kraken halted all clients residing in Maine. Maine is getting a $30,000 Florida-based cryptocurrency company that violated state laws by offering Maine investors an unregistered blah, 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 according to the Portland Press Herald. So yeah, there's some weird things with that. Yeah, do you? I used to have a Coinbase too, Bryce. I don't know. But then I just was like, I don't know. And I remember I used to be able to buy Bitcoin and things on PayPal, and it disappeared. So, but that's alright, Bryce. I ain't gonna tell you. No, I don't know. I don't know if it's illegal or what. I don't really know what's going on with the crypto stuff. I wanted to buy crypto when it was like 30,000 bucks. Or Bitcoin when it was 30,000, but yeah, because I wanted to. I was thinking about trading crypto during the weekends because I'm a degen, and so I was looking at trading crypto during like Saturday, Sunday, but I started looking into it with like Kraken and these companies, and then I couldn't make accounts. Yeah, the fees are ridiculous. There's just so much money to be made in futures. It's, I don't know, for me, I don't really need it. This market is pulling back. We got a little W pattern going on. Does Jay call it a Whack Arnold W or whatever? Funder Pro Futures? Huh, I never even heard of them, Bryce. Oh, that's cool, Bryce. Have you gotten any payouts from them? Funder Pro Futures? Blowfin? What's happening, GJ? So down below the 21,600, it's rejected off 617. It's really not moving much. These grids are in 10 points. Oh yeah, well keep me updated if you do. So yeah, right now I'm just trading with Take Profit Trader, Apex, Beal and Ox, My Funded Futures. But yeah, My Funded Futures I just got a payout with, and then I got 2 payouts on this one account. So it's been looking pretty decent. So I've been trading this one account pretty well. I hit DLL twice on it. I don't know if you guys can see it all. I forget that my camera's in the way. So there we go. There. So yeah, this is the month of January. I've actually still have this account. I ended up taking 2 $1,200 payouts from it. And then I ended up hitting a $947 loss after this second payout. And then the last 2 days I've hit $100 each, but I only have about $550 left to draw down, so it's not a whole lot. But the account doesn't owe me anything. And the thing about My Funded Futures is it's so fast to pay. I mean, we did it live on stream, one of these payouts, and it was within minutes. It was like straight into my Rise account, so yeah, I like My Funded Futures. They're sweet. They won't work with me as an affiliate, but I like them. Yeah, not bad. I just gotta tighten up those daily loss limits. Why won't they work with me as affiliate? I don't know. They won't. My Funded Futures and Take Profit Trader, Top Step, they don't work with anybody that's new. Take Profit Trader, I've been in contact with the upper management, and they said that they would work with me once I build my YouTube channel up, which is nice. But My Funded Futures basically is like, nah. They're like, nope. They're actually getting rid of a lot of even YouTubers that have like 3,000, like two. I think Trades by Slade has like 2,000 subscribers, and they got rid of him. So yeah, I've been trading that account pretty well. Hey, Sly Fox, thanks for the sub. That was a 50K starter, Sly Fox. Yeah, I know, Bryce. So I did that on this account, on these 3 Bulenox accounts. So I actually, with the Project X, I have my own daily loss limit set now. So for 600 bucks. So it's a personal daily loss limit, and it liquidates and blocks me if I hit it. So I can't even trade that for the rest of the day if it hits the 600. Now I can go in, if I'm like down like 500 bucks, I can go in here and just get rid of it. But I'm trying not to do that. Oh, Hyper Viper, what is it? Round trip. It kind of depends on the I don't know, Hyper Viper. It depends on the platform, but does anyone else know? I think it's like $2.50 or something like that for a mini for commissions. $2.50. I'm not 100% sure. I know that it seems like Tradeify is, the commissions are pretty high on Tradeivate. I know TopStep X platform is one of the cheapest. And the absolute cheapest was, this was another thing about fast track trading. It's like they didn't even have commissions on their trades. They were just like wanting to go out of business. Which I understand. I mean, like when you're trading, like, yeah, I actually have Iron Beam as a personal. Right now I'm trading on E-Trade, but I also have an Iron Beam personal. It's Iron Beam clearing broker, and that. But I signed up through, and I signed up through Optimus Futures. I should have just signed up right straight through Iron Beam. In hindsight, because it uses Iron Beam as a clearing broker. So like when they write me checks or whatever, it's like through Iron Beam. So Optimus Futures just acted as a middleman. So I should have just done that. AMP is good, yeah, too. Used to have Tradeivate as a broker, but right now I just have E-Trade, just because that's where my investments are, and it's just convenience. But to trade off the futures platform on E-Trade, it's horrible, so I don't recommend that. All I do is make executions. Hey, Woodchip, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, Woodchip. Yeah, AMP's been... A lot of people have AMP. I heard that Robinhood's got futures now. That's interesting. I haven't checked them out either. What's the market doing? I'm here chit-chatting. Kind of got a little bear flag action now going, but yeah, I heard Robinhood has futures now, which is good. It's just gonna bring more people to the industry, which is fine. Because like I had never even heard of futures until a few years ago, until someone, my brother actually, my younger brother was like, yeah, because he knows I trade stocks and things, and he's like, yeah, you ever try out futures? You ever seen futures? He goes, this is where it's at. He goes, futures. And he kept telling me. I don't know if it was a blessing or a curse, but yeah. And he doesn't even trade no more. He was so disciplined. He was such a disciplined trader, and I hope he gets back into it. He was actually trading with UProfit prop firm, and he wasn't like me. He wasn't like blowing through accounts like crazy. He got like a UProfit account and then went right to payout, and then ended up they ended up rug pulling them. They ended up going changing a rule on him, UProfit, and this was way back. So then like a month ago when you had all these streamers talking about UProfit, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm not going to UProfit. Because like 2 years ago they pretty much went retroactive on a rule on my brother, so I can't remember what it was, but yeah, this has been an awesome stream, guys. We did a little trading at the beginning, been chit-chatting. Market's like getting really slow and tight right now. Had some pretty good movement though to start. Made a nice little trade. Nice little short trade. But yeah. J-Mac Trades, what's happening? That's so funny. That's my nickname, J-Mac. J-Mac. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Yeah, everyone calls me J-Mac. It's too funny. Did they change owners, Zabak? Yeah. Yeah, I knew something was going on over there. And then they started getting like all kinds of like press because their accounts looked like they looked really good. And then I know like a lot of streamers and stuff were promoting them, but I was like, nah. It's like I'm only gonna promote the ones that I'm trading with and the ones that I've gotten payouts with. So I mean, I know Apex has a love-hate, but I've never been denied. But if you don't follow their rules, that's the thing I hate about Apex, is their gray area rules, but hey. Oh, I just don't have any right now. The honest take. I just don't have any top steps right now. But yeah, I was just saying earlier I want to work on getting some more top steps. No, Top Step's one of the best. It's just I haven't been trading them that well. It's just I feel like I'm forcing it. I'm trying to like, I'm not patient with their accounts. Like I had an XFA last month. I made like 20 something $100 in like day one. And then the next day I blew it. And it's like, what the heck am I doing? And for some reason, I just don't have that patience with Top Step. I don't know what it is. But I've gotten, I don't know, I made like 25,000 or something in payouts with Top Step last year, something like that. So yeah, no, I love Top Step. I just, I gotta get in the right mindset to trade them again. Because the reason why I like Top Step is they don't have the consistency. So some of my trades are big swinging trades where I'm looking for 60, 100 points, 130 points on the YM. They're kind of like intraday swings. So I like that for Top Step. It's just I need to get more patient with them. So. Yeah, Sid, yeah. Yeah, J-Mac, and that's the thing is when I get in that evaluation mode, I call it the combine grind, and it can affect my funded accounts. So when I get in that mode where I'm like trying to pass a bunch of accounts, it really like messes with my funded accounts because I don't trade my evaluations like I trade my fundeds. But when I first started with Top Step, you had to trade them really slow, like the combines, because they were 2 steps. And some of you old school people in here probably remember the Top Step 2 steps. And like, yeah, to pass that 150K account, you had to make 18,000 bucks. So you were forced to trade it kind of slow. And I used to go, I can't believe I made $18,000 like on the valuation, and I would trade it the right way. But then I'd get to a funded account and then I couldn't make $2. It was there's just that psychological barrier, Oh, Sid, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me, man. But yeah, you're absolutely right, J-Mac. I mean, that's... When I get to my funded accounts, that's really what I gotta try to do is just slow down. But yeah, Sid, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, when they move you to live, it's just another psychological barrier that you gotta get through. And I've told this story a million times, but like when I went live with Top Step, because it was actual live account, the risk manager would call you in the middle of a trade. It's because I was letting a loser run. And I'd be like, and I wouldn't answer the phone. And the next thing you know, they would close out my trade. J-Mac, you just blew 300Ks when I was 5K in profit on Apex. Those 300Ks are tough, J-Mac. I have passed a few of those accounts, YOLOing them, and they didn't even last long. I ended up blowing them, but the 150Ks, I've gotten some payouts on the 150Ks. I do like the 150Ks. Right now, I got 25Ks. My largest payout was my largest single payout, which was 18,000 bucks, was with 25K accounts. Just copy traded. So yeah. I actually like the 25Ks. It's just I have to be patient with them, and I have to stop myself out because there's not much room at all. But 25Ks and 50Ks are kind of my favorite right now. Um, 150Ks, Johnny, on Top Step. I used to only trade the 150Ks, and they were expensive. They were like 350 bucks back then. 400 bucks. Something crazy. This is an inside bar. These are inside bars. Right here. LDT inside outside bars. So it's just a little indicator on Tradeovate. Brose, what's happening? Due to trading, blowing 500 accounts already would take profit. Smoked yourself with FOMO and overtraded. Now I got 3 short wins a day. Any advice? It's tough, man. It's tough, Brosy. I mean, it's tough to give advice about that, but you just gotta just don't give up. and keep your expenses as low as possible. I said it earlier, you know, it took me 3 years to get a payout. So yeah, man, it took me 3 freaking years. I mean, to be fair, like I wasn't trading just prop firms, like I was trading my personal account as well. And I wasn't really focusing on prop firms, and then I took like a kind of a break in between. So yeah. But Take Profit Trader, actually, Brosy, is a tough prop firm to get a payout on. They are one of the best, and once you start getting daily payouts, it's sweet. But you know, one of my favorite prop firms right now, and I think is one of the easiest payouts to get, is a My Funded Futures 50K starter account. I think that's one of the easiest payouts to get. Don't know why, just I trade them very well. I don't know. But yeah, just be patient, Brosy. Rose. Actually, I'm looking at your little picture. It says, do not give up. So yeah, do not give up. Be stubborn about it. Yeah, value. They would literally call you in the middle of the trade. Because I would be letting my loser run, you know, without a stop. And I would be down, whatever, in the red. And then your phone would ring. And that would get in your head. And they'd leave you a voice message. And they would close out your trade. They would actually close out your trade and say that basically your account was blocked until you called the risk manager. Oh, so yeah, so these yellow candles are inside bars. And then I just have my candles set to black, white and gray. So you just double click here and you just change the colors. Before I started streaming, and if you look at my older streams, I used to have a white background and just black and white candles. So for the stream, so I don't blind anyone, I changed to black and then just white and gray, and then the yellow are inside bars. Yep. Buell and Oxide, just haven't even bothered changing them because I don't know. But yeah, I try not to pay attention to red and green candles and just kind of look what the price is doing. Just a little mind trick that I do. Yeah, no problem, man. For My Funded Futures, it's not. So My Funded Futures is a little pricey, Brose. But it sounds to me like you can get to a funded account. So, but they're $97. But there's no activation fee. There's zero activation fee. So all in price is not bad. If you're able to pass an evaluation, you know, pretty consistently. You know, and like I said, I'm not affiliated with My Funded Futures, so just use your other favorite streamer's code. Don't use the default codes. Those are guaranteed blow-ups. So Bryce, on My Funded Futures, it's actually end of day. End of day trailing, but yeah, it's not static. End of day is a little bit better than the intraday for sure. But there's not many prop firms that offer a static account. Johnny's long. I'm chatting. I'm not paying attention. Still trying to get used to streaming and trading, to be honest, guys. It's gonna take me time, you know. Oh, you like Funded Futures Family? Yeah. Yeah, day trader. I haven't really looked into them much. The trailing drawdown does blow. Yeah. Yeah, there's different strategies around it. But like some of my intraday swing trades, the intraday trailing can really suck. So like on Apex and stuff, I just look for scalps. Just like 10-point base hits, 15-point base hits, and then, you know, call it. Because if I try to go for like 130 points on the YM with Apex, then it's, you know, it'd go 90 points and then come back against me, and there goes all my intraday trailing. So, oh, thanks, Bryce, man. Appreciate the support. I'm trying. I'm not as seasoned as the other guys, but I'll get there. Just like with my trading, it's just gonna take time, reps. So yeah, Johnny, you got a nice. Looks like you probably got in right around this inside bar here, so it's a nice 10-point rip right there. Hey, Sly Fox. So yeah, I have a couple different strategies. I mean, so a couple of my mechanical type strategies, like on the YM, I trade that school run trade by Tom Hugard sometimes. NQ, I'm basically looking for like Harambe candles. So like something like this. So you had the big move up, kind of swept, put in kind of an inside bar. I would look for a short or something like that. Inside bars, I basically just look for breaks above or below inside bars. I look for bull and bear flags, sometimes breaks. I also look for initial balance plays, like I did today. Like here, this was a nice easy 10 points that I got with a mini. I just looked for it, busted through, came back, retested, I jumped in long, 10 points. Things like that, Sly Fox. But yeah, I mean, if you go back to my live streams, I try to pin them all. So yeah. Tom Hugard, Trader Tom. He does a little, you guys can follow him on YouTube too. This guy that wrote this book. He puts himself out there. Yep. Yeah, he's got some mechanical strategies like school run trade, things like that. First bar positive, things, those kind of things. Yeah, no problem, man. You got out? Nice, Johnny. Nice trading, man. Yeah, that was a nice entry. So yeah, I mean, Sly Fox, I'm learning, you know, every day. I'm just trying to like tweak my strategies, tried to adapt to the market conditions and stuff, but I'm pretty much looking for the same things every day. So like this was a very nice example of one of my strategies. I didn't trade it. I was not watching the market at the time. This is one of the things I really like looking for. Short here. Try that again. So just real quick before I hop off. So this would be something I'd be looking for in the 5-minute chart during the day. Is you kind of got to sweep down through. Like you had this giant, like almost like an engulfing type candle, like a big move. And then you swept below it, and then you kind of put in like a hammer. And this is called a harami candle. And harami means, now don't quote me, I think it means pregnant in Japanese. Someone's probably laughing at me right now, but so we call this the mother candle. So this candle opened and closed within this mother candle, and then I usually would take a break above this candle and look for the top of this candle as a take profit, and then I would put my stop loss just below this candle. And if you go back in the 5-minute chart, you'll see that over and over again. You'll see it right here. See it again here. Right here. You can see like this was a little bit of a fake out, so like this one didn't work. So here, if you would have took the break, you would definitely got stopped out. So I mean, it's not 100%, nothing is, but yeah, that's the kind of the patterns I look for. So yeah. Hey Mystery, how's it going, man? The inside bar is just nothing but an inside. It's a bar. So you have like, it's the next bar. It's the inside bar of the next candle. So you have this candle here, and then the next candle is inside that candle, and I have them highlighted on Tradeovate because it's just part of some of the strategies that I use, because sometimes they work really good for scalps. It's like here's like, you know, really good example of an inside bar scalp. Here's another one. Here's another one. I call it boomer trading. But yeah, it's just part of my strategy, man. Brose, you love crude. Yeah, so I've been trading some of the crude. I made a nice 30-tick crude trade today. You should check out Joseph James. His strat is top notch if you have the patience to wait for the things to set up according to his strat. All right, man. Joseph, yeah, for sure. Sly Fox. Hydro Lifter, thanks for joining. Bullish for the next hour. Yeah, it's definitely feels it. For sure. Oh, you gotta slide up? Yeah, okay. I'll write it down. But yeah, I appreciate the... I mean, I'm always looking at new strategies and stuff, you know. I'm not really looking to change much, but... Because really it's like... Trading's 95% psychology, and that's mainly what I work on now. It's my psychology. Oh, thanks, John Sharp. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely will. We had fun on Sunday night streaming during this session. So, yeah, I definitely want to do some more of this stuff. Oh, you do the float, the tanks, Sly Fox? Yeah, I meditate every day. I meditate every morning. I've been meditating every morning for like years now. Yeah, that's how I work on my psychology. I also read a lot of, I listen to a lot of psychology stuff on YouTube, trading psychology. Mark Douglas, Tom Hugard's got some good stuff. Um, Power of Now. These books help me. So like these books, for even though they're trading books, not all trading books, but like The Best Loser Wins has helped me. Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas has helped me. And Power of Now has helped me a lot, just in life in general, my psychology. So you see, like, I got a bunch of notes in this book. So yeah, I mean, I try my best. I mean, the only thing you can really do is just try to control your emotions while trading as best you can, because you can't be emotionless. And, you know, just don't go on tilt. And then but yeah. Hey, Will Grammer, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. You meditate every morning too? Yeah. So I haven't missed a morning in, I don't even know how long. It's been years. It's like I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is 15-20 minutes of meditation. But yeah. Oh, thanks Fun Tasty John. No, I appreciate that. We made some trades at the beginning, and then I haven't really been trading, so. But yeah, I've been enjoying hanging out with you guys. Trading gets kind of boring sometimes, and it's nice to hang out with like-minded people. I mean, we're all trying to do the same thing, you know, so. Hey Dylan, how's it going, man? Asia, Joey Morgan in the chat. Yeah, Joey, we got chopped up a little bit at the beginning, and then we just made a nice 20-point trade to get back some of this loss on this evaluation. But this is one of those static accounts, Joey, so I ended up getting rebuild for it, and I said, heck with it. Currently waiting on a take profit payout. See if that's updated yet. Nope. See, Take Profit Trader's been taking forever for the dashboard to update. I want to take my daily payout. Yeah, good to see you, Joey. Hey, Royce. What's happening? Thanks for the sub. Yeah, this was a nice little bull flag breakout. Steve in the chat called it out, and yeah, that was a nice trade. You can see it on the smaller time frame too. If you go down to 2 and 3 minutes, pretty evident, and even on the 5 minute, that was a nice textbook trade right there. Yeah, you too, Joey. Thanks, man. Oh, thanks, Royce. Yeah, we're trying. Yeah, that's a good point, day trader. I never thought about that, but yeah, you could be right. I'm glad they got rid of that daily loss limit. I'm someone that needs daily loss limits for my personal sake, but a hard breach, don't really like the hard breach. Soft breaches, I don't mind, but a hard breach, I wasn't a big fan. So getting a pullback now, right down to 21,600. Headed back towards the VWAP. It's getting a little bit of volatility here. Let's get the bottom of the hour here, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Nice little dumpage down. See if we test that VWAP. A few points away here. Yeah, I agree, day trader. Oh, were you, Fred? Yeah. So if you watched my stream from earlier this morning, Fred, I did that oil trade that he uses. Got 30 ticks out of it. So yeah, it's a good little mechanical strategy. Oh, Riley Coleman, yeah, I think I've seen him before. Joey Morgan in the chat up top. He's got a YouTube channel. He's got a pretty good sized YouTube channel. He's been a matter of fact. I think Joey Morgan was the first person to come in my chat when I went live. So he's been a supporter of my channel. Yeah, Joey Morgan. He streams live too. Methodical Man. He's been a big supporter of my channel. Husk Williams, Husk Trader. It's been a big supporter. It's nice when you see other YouTubers supporting other YouTubers, because some of them you just know they get super competitive and they're like, they won't give you the time of day, you know. Like if I go in their chat and I'll just say something and they know I'm like, I have a YouTube channel now. You know, a lot of them do, and they won't even mention your name. It's kind of funny. And Nutty Bar actually gave me a shout out today during his stream. But I did send him a chat, so that was nice to see. Does have crazy discipline, Coach Fred. Yeah, he doesn't. So I don't know if he trades full time yet. Trader Rob. But yeah, he seems like a pretty genuine guy, and I was trading a lot of mechanical type strategies. Boy, we're really coming down now. Let's see if did we get another headline? And yeah, I found his channel. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm like, this guy kind of trades like how I trade. And then he had a few different ones with gold and oil and stuff that I really wasn't trading at the time. And I liked his gold strategy a lot, but then I didn't like, there's a little bit of a discrepancy on moving the stop loss on his gold strategy. So I started trading his session 2 oil strat, and I haven't been trading it that much, but I have been writing it down like every day. The P&L, the amount of ticks. So yeah. So it looks like we're breaking down below the VWAP a bit. Looked like we had an initial bounce off it, but then it's kind of just pushed straight through. So pretty big pullback for this session. Good solid 30 point candle. Yeah, he's in real estate. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Fred. So I was kind of interested in his little 15, was it the NQ strat, and I started to look at it for a while, but then I never quite figured it out yet. But yeah, he's got some good stuff on here, and he posts his results on his Discord. So I don't know if you've joined his Discord, Fred, or not, but yeah, I'm in on his Discord. He's got a nice he's posting the results, so. But yeah, he's got a Discord, Fred. And yeah, right there, Trader Rob. So yeah, if you guys like mechanical type strategies and stuff, he's got some of those. Sometimes when I'm getting a little tilty, sometimes that can last a few days or whatever, where perhaps revenge trading or trying to make up for a big loss or something like that, then I'll go back to just like taking small base hits or some of the mechanical trades like that oil trade or the school run trade or something like that. So just kind of helps me out, like get my confidence back. All right, Fred, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're helping them with the math homework and not me. I can't add 2 and 2 together. Hey, thanks for the sub. I'm gonna botch this. Eli Nicholas. Thanks for the sub, man. And sorry I just botched your name. Yeah, we're breaking down below the VWAP here. It's kind of interesting. This is a pretty big pullback. Good 40 points. Close to 40 points. Sometimes I do look at the smaller time frames. Hey Drifter, thanks for the sub. Oh, you didn't sub. Maybe you've already been subbed. But how's it going? Can't see my Streamlabs right now. Hey Mike G, I do make trades, yeah. We're just hanging out though. Made a few trades this morning. If you go back to my other live streams, I try to post my trades in the chat or in the comments. I pin them. But yeah. But thanks for joining, Mike G. Yeah, we made 3 trades so far on stream. 2 losers, 1 decent sized winner. So right now I'm just not really seeing that much. Kind of missed that trade right there, that bull flag break, but hey, thanks Drifter. Appreciate it, man. And so right now this is a Trade-Evate Drifter, and I also use the Project X, and I have a bunch of funded prop firm accounts. So Apex, My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and for my personal account I'm using E-Trade right now, which I wouldn't recommend for futures, but I just make executions on it. I actually just look at the Trade-Evate chart and then make the executions over on E-Trade. Like, I'll show you. So this is E-Trade, and I usually keep it up on my other screen. And so I'm looking at the Trade-Evate chart because E-Trade chart sucks so bad. And then I'll just make the executions over here on my personal account. Hey, small trade, what's happening? Yeah, no problem, Drifter. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, thanks for all that sub tonight. Sometimes I don't see it on the Streamlabs for some reason, but yeah, thanks for the subs, guys. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Definitely gonna be looking at doing more of this. I mean, I generally don't trade much during this session. Usually if I do, like I said earlier, is I'm sitting on the couch and sitting in my recliner on my laptop watching TV and like working on an evaluation or something, but full porting and evaluation. But yeah, this has been fun. So this would be an interesting long above 590 for me. But that was pretty bearish candle. Kind of was wondering if that was from a headline or if that was just the market being the market. Doesn't seem like there was any major headlines. So it was the the bottom of the hour too, 8:30. So just like maybe just like a natural pullback. But the market really isn't doing much. It's kind of just going sideways right now. And it's not that much of a range. It's better than some overnights, but if we get up above the VWAP, it might be an interesting long. Problem is these momentums, sometimes they can bite me in the overnight because you don't really get the momentum. You see we rejected right off the VWAP right there. So I'd like to see a break above the VWAP. Maybe get into test that 21,600 again. Put my stop just below this candle. That would be something I would look for in the New York session for sure. And then in New York, I would look for much more momentum and volatility, of course, and I would probably look for a take profit way up above, like 611, to sweep this whole candle. Because you kind of swept down, trapped all the bears, came back, bang. And that happens a lot. You can see it happening right here on this candle here. Same pattern. Small trades. I've been trading futures since 2021, and I've been trading I was swing trading stocks for well over 10 years. Basically, while I was working full time for the man, I was swing trading stocks. So put that a little higher. I like to see it at least get some confirmation above it. But we're just getting that rejection right off the VWAP. I've never traded options for futures, no, Drifter. The only thing I've traded was like 0-day QQQ options. That's the only options I've ever traded. And I won't go back. I definitely won't go back. There's just no need. But actual futures options, no. I don't even know anything about them. If I trade anything, like sometimes I'll trade like TQQQ or SQQQ, but basically like I just have like a bunch of investments like in stocks where they're just dividend stocks, things like that. Like JEPQ and SCHD and like this type of stuff. These are just dividend investments. So yeah, no problem, Drifter. Market can kind of get dead. Usually at night, seems like around 10 o'clock Eastern time to like after midnight, around 1 o'clock, it gets pretty dead. I've found. That's why I always say, like, sometimes, like, when you get down in the Asian market, like, it's really tough to get money back sometimes. You just take yourself into a bigger hole. So see if we can get a push up above the VWAP here. I'm not going to look for that big of a take profit, I don't think. I'm going to look for a test of the 21,600 if we can get above the VWAP and see if we can get a little push up. Or it just could come up, trap me, and then keep coming back down. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. Hey, Coach Carlos, what's happening? Jepo, yeah. Yeah, I have JEPQ right now. Pretty heavily invested in JEPQ, actually. But yeah, Jeppy, Jepo, yeah, those are pretty good. Yeah, the London Open. Yeah, I'm sleeping, Johnny. You're on the West Coast. You probably could handle it. No, I'm crashed out by then. Yeah, if you could do that value, then you would be a billionaire for sure. All right, man. Yeah, we're getting a breakdown below now. I'm not really loving this now. Could actually, nice rejection off the VWAP. Breaking this inside bar. We'll see what it does here. See how it reacts. This could be continuation down. But I don't know. I left my crystal ball at home. Yeah, Stargazer, we've been on for like 3 hours now. What have you been doing? No. Yeah, I tried to answer you in the chat, but I think you were gone earlier in the 0 day. But yeah, welcome. We haven't been doing much trading. We took 3 trades earlier, Stargazer, and been hanging out a little bit. Talking about the market, but just getting to know the peeps. Hey, Johnny, what, an ES? I wouldn't know. I don't really... Well, if you're short now, it's pretty good. I mean, this is looking like... That's a pretty bearish candle. Right at that volume point of control, though. You see the spike in volume. I'm sure this is the volume point of control. So we're kind of sitting right at it. But if you got in at 650, that's a beautiful trade. 6,050, I should say. Yeah, Stargazer, I'm not that good at... I'm kind of practicing. It's this Asia market, slow market stuff. But I also know, like, if I want the channel to grow, I gotta get some new people to tune in, and I have to trade different times to get some new people to tune in. So that's all there is to it. Thanks for the sub, Carlos. Appreciate it. Oh, you looking for a retracement? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, Johnny. I don't trade much ES. be honest with you, Johnny, like I don't trade pullbacks very well. I'm more of a momentum type trader. I've kind of learned that about myself. So like this would have been one of my trades if I was paying attention. This bull flag. So I'd be looking for momentum. The 20-point trade that we made earlier. Of course, there's not much momentum in this session anyway. It's slow markets, but you know, I look for breaks and continuations. So yeah, Carlos, trade 5-minute time frame. Cove Trader in the house. What's happening, Cove? What's going on, man? You're in LA, value? Yeah, you're a long ways from me. But I bet it's nice and warm there. And sunny. Did my camera freeze? It's been doing that. I don't know, maybe I'm just not moving, Cove. But the camera has froze. It froze on the last stream too. And I live in the sticks, so I can only have I got the best internet that I can get, but even that's not even good. We don't have fiber optics or anything, unfortunately. I don't trade Forex at all, blessed by God. I don't know, man. This is futures trading. You short? That was a good short, Cove, off the VWAP. Definitely got some nice. This was a nice 30-point candle dumpage off the 600s. A nice little rug pull at the bottom of the hour, 8:30. But yeah, Cove Trader in the house, man. It's another YouTuber. So we've had Joey Morgan, we've had Cove Trader. Pretty cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support, guys. Appreciate that. Dang. Yeah, man, it looks like the market just froze there. Just stuck there at 580. I'll like refresh here, like what the heck's going on? Matter of fact, let's refresh the take profit trader. Nope, still hasn't updated. I'll be in bed before I can take my daily payout. See, yeah, Cove, we were just talking about it earlier. Like, Take Profit Trader, the dashboard has been so slow lately. Because I got another daily payout today, but it's been like 9, 10 o'clock at night before it even updates. Yeah, that's a good point, Johnny. It's like one giant range. And this is like down in the bottom here. Putting in like almost like a triple bottom, but we'll see. It's definitely got that rejection off the VWAP. And wants to push down. But we'll see. I was originally looking for a long if we got up above here to 590s. maybe long up to the 600s, but it came up to that VWAP and rejected, came up again, rejected, came up again, and then rejected 3 times in a row. So if it gets up above again, could get a nice little push up above. You'll see ES do things like that where it just won't, but then NASDAQ will definitely like just take out those stops and push higher. ES will just keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, like on the initial balance or the VWAP. It'll just keep bumping its head and just put it in like almost like a straight flat top barcode. I've seen that a lot with the ES, just watching it on the side. Yeah, Cove. So yeah, I mean, much respect to you, Cove, and you and Jay, and you streamers, man. Like, trying to trade and stream at the same time is like, it's like another level. So I know it made me respect you streamers even more. Especially the guys that are transparent and actually showing their entries and showing their accounts and things like that. It's like, here we go, we're pushing down here. These equal lows. They are. 550 equal lows on the 5 minute. To the tick. It's kind of interesting. Definitely probably could come back down and test those. I don't really know how to trade those. Methodical Man talks about them all the time on the 1 minute chart. Equal highs and lows. Yeah, no problem, Cove, man. It is harder. Like, I find myself, like, I'm getting better, but I definitely, like, during the New York session and stuff when I'm trading, which is when I do the bulk of my trading, it's like, I find myself even getting nervous placing a trade in front of people, and I just haven't had that in a long time. I get like butterflies. It's just kind of funny. Are you gonna go automated with the AI? Yeah, that's interesting, Johnny. You're gonna program some bot. I know so little about computers and stuff, it's not even funny. I know how to turn this thing on and off. It took me like 2 weekends just to figure out Streamlabs. I'm gonna have to hit up Cove and figure out how to do some of this stuff. But yeah, so guys, I think that was a pretty good stream. I'm pretty happy hanging out with you guys. It was pretty awesome. I streamed for about 3 hours. Made 3 trades. One really nice one. But yeah, so if you like to support the channel, use code PINE with Apex and Bulanox. Tomorrow Apex sale runs out. So right now it's 80% off. Bulanox is 83% off. And yeah, if you decide you want to use Tradeify, use my link. I don't have a code. But unfortunately, in order for me to get credit for Tradeify, you have to use the default code. It's just the way it is. And yeah, if you guys want a My Funded Futures account, I don't have a code because they won't work with me. But use Cove. Use code COVE. How about that? My Funded Futures, use code COVE. He's in the chat. He's supporting the channel. So yeah, so I appreciate you guys hanging out. Smash the like button on your way out. Use my codes if you want to support the channel. And I probably will be on tomorrow at some point. Just smash the bell and look for me. But yeah, I appreciate the new subs, guys. This was an awesome stream. I really appreciate the support. I think we broke viewing records tonight, so that was really awesome. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Good night. I'm gonna wind down and go to bed. See you guys.